tonight I'm interviewing the awesome Rich from Habit of Force, Big Truck, is on our Skype signal tonight. How you doing tonight?
Doing all right. How about yourself, man?
Pretty good. We got some Habit of Force cranking in the background there.
Cool.
I don't know if you'll hear any of that on your end, but
I hear a little bit.
What's going on? Cool. So, wanted to talk to you tonight about some cool new stuff going on for 2012, Habit of Force.
Yeah, we got some cool stuff going on.
February 10th, you're going to be over here at Pops in St. Louis, right?
No, we're going to Just Bill's this time. We played Pops last time. We're going to Just Bill's, going to visit our brother Robin, the owner of the bar over there. He always treats us good. So we're going to go down there and have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, Lee Skiles, he's the guy that usually books the shows over there. He does like the chunks of meat.
Yeah, him and Dave. So they both run that operation. And then, of course, you got Yvonne from Voodoo Cleaning Management. She does a lot of stuff there, too. She does a lot of stuff for everybody in St. Louis. She does a lot of work for everybody.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's going to be hooking up with Beyond Gone Media and doing some different local stuff, I guess, because she's getting ready to move to Chicago, I believe.
Yeah, she is. She's on her way. I think the stress levels are high. So it's all good.
Well, yeah, I'm going to be, as soon as I get back from the 70,000 tons of metal, I'm going to do an interview with her, I think, the last Sunday in January here.
Oh, cool.
So
yeah, she's got a lot of good stuff going on over there. Keep it, keep a lock on her website. She usually updates everybody pretty regularly.
Is that voodooqueenmanagement.com?
Yeah, I believe that's the name. How about that for lack? I don't know. I have it favorited, so I never pay attention to anything.
I went and checked it out the other day, and she had a link up with the Beyond Gone Media guys, and I took a look at the whole site. It looked pretty nice.
Yep. She does it right.
Yeah, she's got you guys on there, bold and proud, too, so...
Yeah, we're the little guys.
Yeah, my ass. You guys are our favorites here. We play the shit out of it, as you know, and I've got you on my other station, too, and got a lot of good feedback from it. And all you listeners, if you have a request for Rich or anything, you can reach us at 1-877-SKULL-RADIO, and just leave us a message, and I will relay it to Rich.
Call him up. Request it.
So, just tell me what else is going on. You doing the Ride for Dime?
They usually take the month of January off. Like, it's a big push for them. They get bombarded, especially the Ride for Dime Texas. They get bombarded with people nonstop bugging them and asking them questions and this and that and the other thing. And we usually just go around, like, we'll go up towards Wisconsin. Like, we played with the Chicago one, of course, last year. The Wisconsin one last year, and then the pre-show for the Texas with Crowbar and St. Vitus and War Beast Klaus at Faded Grace. So that was pretty cool. We got to do that. This year, I'm hoping it happens again for the Texas one. I'm fairly confident we'll be on the Chicago one. I don't see why we wouldn't be. But you can never take any of those things for granted because it's pretty awesome to play those. Just for the cause that they do, it's a legit charity, and every $100 that they donate, it gets a guitar into a kid's hand. It's pretty amazing, actually. So we like being a part of that and getting that charity rolling for the kids.
Definitely cool. So that's February 11th on that?
February 11th is just a Texas show. We're just going down there to kind of test out some new stuff we've been writing. So we're going to do probably a string of 7 or 8 shows between February and March. Just, try to keep it simple, not going too far out of the box. We'll do St. Louis, Just Bill's is February 10th. February 11th is the Rail Club down in Texas in Fort Worth. We got a tentative date in the end of February for Nashville. We're going to go down and hang out with our brother Chad Lee, who did all the photo shoot for the latest album. So he's cool to hang out with. Does great work, obviously. I mean, he's all over the internet with his stuff, all over the Facebook. I'm drawing a blank on it. RockConcertPhotos.com. They got a couple guys doing some work for that. After that, we're going to try to hit up Janesville. We're going to try to get a show going with our boys in Convoy. They're a good band. We like jamming out with those guys. And then we're going to hit a home show probably to wrap it all up at the end of March. March 31st we'll be at Bada Brew in Crest Hill, so we'll be able to, bring it home, and after we try out all the new material that we plan on putting out on the next set list that we go out on. So that's kind of the next scope of shows anyways.
Very cool. Yeah, sounds like you guys have a ton going on this year.
Gonna try to do as much as we can without going too far out of our means. There's not a whole lot of money to be made out there. Everybody knows that. You see the Trivium payroll check from from the realm was $1.73, and it's about what it is. He's lucky he got anything back from the record itself.
You guys are stealing our voodoo queen. I see how you are.
Well, I'm just taking my voodoo back. The queen happens to be coming along with it, so it's a 2-for-1 special.
Cool. Yeah. So, is she moving? You and Tony and everybody live together? You live separate up there, or what's up?
No, he lives about like southwest of me by about 25 minutes. So yeah, he moved up here, hung out, did what he had to do, got his own place, got it all lined up for the voodoo queen, and I'm happy for him.
Sounds cool. So, February 10th here in St. Louis. How are you getting all your shit to Texas in one night?
We've done it before, man. It's quite insane. So what happens is we'll leave here about 12 or 1. I better not say 12. Every time I say 12, every time I say we're going to leave by 12 for St. Louis, I go out, or me and Alex will go out, and we'll go out and get just annihilated the night before. We're hungover. We don't leave till 3. We're late for the load-in. So I'm going to say we're going to leave by like 2. That's what we're going to do. We're going to leave by 2. Get down there. It's about a 4-hour trip. Get down there, load in, relax a little bit, do the show, hang out for the couple bands that are there, have everything loaded up. As soon as everybody's done, we split. It's about 10.5 hours from Just Bill's to the Rail Club. So we'll show up at the Rail Club, at the hotel next to the Rail Club about, 10 hours is on top of that. Probably about noon. Take a nap, get to the Rail Club about 4:30, 5 o'clock, load in, set up, and be done with it. And play, and then we're done. Then it's time for Black Tooth all damn night long.
Wicked. Yeah, I'll be there the 10th to
send
you guys off, and
you better be careful. We might throw you in the trailer and take you with us to Texas.
I'll be back from all my shit by then.
All I'm hearing is blah, blah, blah. That's all I'm hearing.
No, I wouldn't mind checking out Texas. When will we be back?
Well, then we should plan for it. Bring you along with, get you some Black Tooth, go down and visit Dime, and do the Campo Verde trip, and just check out all the cool stuff, stockyards and stuff like that. It's all down there, so
Wicked.
Good time.
Sounds like a plan, man. I got so much going on in January. I haven't even thought about February yet.
See, now I got nothing going on in January. We're just hanging out, just jamming and rehearsing, so everything happens in February, March for us. So we're pretty excited. Junior and I were just talking on the way back from another radio interview we were doing. We're just like jonesing to get out and start playing again, especially with the new stuff we're writing. It's way off the beaten path, so we're hoping it catches a little fire. Or at least just keeps the fans rocking. That's really what it's all about. Keeping them going, so you don't give them the same album repetitively.
Oh, I love both your CDs, man. I mean, I know you're not a huge fan of the Submission Denied anymore, but
it is what it is. I mean, it's it's an EP. It is what it is. It suited its purpose. There's some good stuff on it. There's some not so good stuff on it, in my opinion. People like it, and that's cool. We're trying to move forward and move along.
I like that one song you do with the, I'm not sure the name of it, where you do the guitar pick thing. You're like, you like scrape the pick during the song. Everything stops and you do a little scrape.
Oh, I couldn't even tell you, man. What's really funny is we'll be rehearsing or whatever, and somebody will start a riff from the other album, or the other EP, and we'll go to play it, and I'll get to the solo, and I'll totally forget. Like, I don't even remember what it is. So it's horrible. Like how many years I've been playing, and I definitely need a lot more work. But how many years I've been playing? Like I've forgotten more than I know. And you got to know that from your own experience, man. You just forget more than you know, or more than you could play off the top of your head.
Oh fuck yeah! I can't even play 90% of our first album. I wouldn't even want to. People request it off, and I'm like, really? Oh my god, please.
It happens. Well, you know, when we play locally around here, we got a buddy of ours, Randy, who used to hang out with us and, you know, jam with us, just, you know, horsing around and always at the shows. And every time he comes to see us, between one of the songs, he will yell, "Exist." And "Exist" is one of the songs that was like, man, dude, like 1 or 2 EP releases before Submission Denied, like, you know, back in the day when we were just scrumming along, doing all we could, you know. And it's funny because he always yells it. He knows he's not going to hear it. He yells it just because it's like that die-hard, you know. He'll wear the oldest Habit of Force shirt we have. It's funny. It's awesome to see that kind of stuff.
Probably reminds you of me on Unhinged.
Yes, Unhinged. Right. Yeah, I know.
I love
it's all good though. So yeah, we got the shows coming up. You know, just doing our thing, writing a new album. Hopefully, we're going to get into Bell City Sound up there in Racine, Wisconsin, and do the next album about, I want to say, end of April, maybe May. You know, something like that. Just take a couple weeks and go lock ourselves in there and just get it out of the way. You know.
That'll be my birthday present.
Uh-oh. When's your birthday?
4 de Mayo. I'm 1 day before Cinco de
Mayo. 4 de Mayo.
So, I'm always tequilaed up that weekend, even though I'm more of a Jaeger beer guy. I got to get the tequila out that weekend.
Nice. Yeah, good deal. All right, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we'll be in there somewhere around that. I don't know exactly when. You know, it all kind of got to, you know, we're kind of in early stages, so, you know, we got maybe half the album written, but not lyrical. It just takes time, you know. You never know how fast it's going to spit out or how slow it's going to spit out, so just got to keep working it.
We're definitely looking forward to it, and, you know, we'll pump the shit out of it as soon as it's available.
Appreciate that.
Those first couple albums, the kids can find those at habitofforce.com and Voodoo Queen, or just habitofforce.com?
Yeah, the first release is a free download off of our site, habitofforce.com. You can hear it on all of our sites. If you go to habitofforce.com, it'll send you to Reverb, it'll send you to our Facebook, a few other sites we're all signed up on. You can buy the new album from our site, physical copy. You can also go to iTunes, Amazon, there's like 14 other online sites that you can get them digitally from. So, you know, it's plenty available out there for you, for anybody who would want it. So, try to keep everybody available.
A lot of people don't know who you are when I'm playing it on the Metal Assault. They're like, man, who the fuck is that? That's awesome. I'm like, man, these are local boys around this area. So.
Yeah. I like hearing that stuff because, you know, at least it's not they like it unbiased. They don't know the name. They didn't hear the name, or, you know, somebody didn't like us when we played a club and they go tell their friend, and, you know, it happens, and then that person gets a biased opinion, but they hear it without knowing who it is, and then they like it. So, I mean, that's a true, actually, officially like it. You know, they're not friends, so they have to like it, or, you know, something like that.
Yeah, definitely. I recommend all you guys get on the Facebook and search for Habit of Force and like that page. So you're over 1,000 now. We need to get it up to a couple thousand this year for them.
Yeah, it's a slow climb, but it's all good because, I mean, all the places we play, everybody likes us, everybody hangs out, everybody gets drunk, so it's almost always a good time. You know, we've done some serious damage down in Texas. We've done serious damage in St. Louis. I mean, true story. We played St. Louis a couple times, and we ended up playing a place. I think it's closed down now, called the Richards Club, and we went there to play. I think that was the first show that we worked with Yvonne on, actually, to get down there. And when we walked in, the owners of the club, the owner and manager there, we walked in and they're like, "Are you guys having a force?" And we're like, "Yup, you know, it's the first time being here." Like, "Oh, cool, you know, glad to have you here." They're like, "We heard about you guys." And we're thinking to ourselves, like, "Really? Oh, shit, you know, what did we do now? You know, that somebody's going to be pissed off at us for not letting us, you know, do this or that or the other thing." And they started laughing, and we're like, "Oh, what did you hear about us?" And they were like, "Oh, we heard you guys like to drink." And we're like, no shit, you know, like, of course we like to drink. Look at us, you know. So it was a good time that night. They comped us a lot. We had a good time. Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that show Yvonne did out at Maryland Community Center or whatever the fuck it was. One of our first interviews with you guys. You guys had like a gallon of black juice.
I don't know what you're talking about. We would never do such atrocities. I don't know. Yeah. We got some. There's some stories from the road, that's for sure. We may not be rock stars, and I get it, and I don't really care, but when we go out to party and we go out to have a good time, damn it, we have a good time and we party, so.
Hell yeah, man. I remember when you brought the whole fucking bar of Blacktooth at the bar.
You just posted that picture, didn't you?
Yeah, it's on my Facebook wall.
That was a small bar, but it was fun. We had the owner all lit up. I remember that. That was good.
Very good
time.
Good time. Good times. I've never seen that many shots bought by one fucking guy.
I think, that was quite a hefty little bill, and those drinks were cheap because he gave us a deal because we bought so many. It was still a hefty little bill, but it was all worth it. We had a good time. Everybody got to do 1 or 2 or 3 Blacktooths between the whole crowd that was there. So, whatever, it is what it is.
Oh yeah, I left there way too buzzed to drive, but I made it home that night.
We always leave too buzzed to drive. That's the point of going to the bar. It makes the drive home a little more entertaining.
Fuck yeah. Well, I've got so much shit going on this month and interviewing Yvonne at the end of the month, so I'll try and make sure I can have somebody watch my kid, and I'll definitely try to get down to Texas with you.
Yeah, that'd be fun, because, I mean, we're going down there, 3 people going down there, and, we got room in the truck. I don't know, it was possible that Yvonne said she might come along with, so I don't know, but either way, there's plenty of room in the truck. We roll 5, we rolled 6 down to, St. Louis, and the 6th person makes it a little uncomfortable, but, I mean, 5 people, it's pretty comfortable going down to Texas, especially from there, it's only 10.5 hours, so it's really not a big deal. Oh, yeah. By the time 4 a.m. rolls around, everybody but the driver is zonked out anyway, so you don't even remember,
Yeah, I've been to Florida 18, 20 times, and I can get down there in 13, 14 hours all the way down to Miami. So we zoom pretty hard. We go a lot faster on the way back because we don't have anything illegal on us then,
Right, you go there and everything's in the car, so you're like taking it easy. Then on the way back, you're like, we ain't getting busted, it's all gone.
The worst they can do is give me a speeding ticket then,
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, we gotta watch that, man. Especially going across state lines. They don't like that stuff. And you start hopping across state lines. That's a rule. That's a rule on the big boy bands, but the big boys, when they roll across with the tour buses, it's a bad thing to go across the line with something in it. Especially if they can document that you did trafficking across state lines is bad.
Yeah,
bad for you.
I've done that way too many times.
Is what it is.
Yeah, well, I couldn't ever. That's why I can go on this cruise now, because I quit smoking a while back for my kid, and I could never leave the country or go on an airplane because I always had to have at least an ounce if I was leaving for a week or two, Like, fuck. Right?
That's what you gotta do, man.
And nowadays, getting on a plane, my God.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah,
radar on your sack and shit. Like, whoa.
Yeah, if I travel on a plane, I don't even bring toilet. I bring my toothbrush and my comb, and then I buy everything else wherever I'm going. Like, there's no point. They just hassle you, so I don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm flying down to Miami like a week from yesterday, and I'm kind of tripping because I've got all these camcorders and recorders to interview all those bands.
They're not too bad, actually. I mean, are you gonna put them in the carry-on, or?
I've got a carry-on and I've got a big bag with like my toothbrush and a million black concert shirts. Which, by the way, I have my Habit of Force shirt and wristbands that I'll be interviewing bands in. So you
let them know.
You'll be seeing me talking to Overkill and whoever, and I'll be having
Overkill. God, I love Overkill.
And you said you played with Crowbar. I've never really heard a lot about them, but they're going to be on that ship too.
Who is?
Crowbar.
Oh yeah. We opened up for them at the pre-Ride for Dime show. They're cool cats. They really are. They're just down to earth, and they just want to jam and have a good time. Like, that seems to be the attitude almost anymore. Nobody's really. Well, I shouldn't say anymore, but a lot of bands are just getting that way. Yeah. It is what it is. Go out, play, have a good time.
Everybody I've talked to that's going on the cruise is excited to have a beer and fucking party with us on the ship. I mean, it's a party atmosphere, I'm sure, on this boat.
Right.
2,000 drunks and 40 metal bands.
That's what happens. Got to do what you got to do,
Yeah, they said they ran out of beer the first night last year, and they had to stop at some other port and reload on beer.
Port to get more beer, yes. Yes.
Yeah. Right. Switch to rum or something,
Switch to something, anything. Whatever gets you rocking, I guess.
Hell yeah. So February 10th, over at Just Bill's in St. Louis. We need to fill that place up for these guys. And definitely come out, show support. These guys have been down here for Skullfest and doing a bunch of shows for Yvonne, and they tear this shit up. We'll be playing them all week on the show again, and I'll be playing it, of course, when we're interviewing Yvonne, and I'm sure she'll pump the show, too.
Yeah.
So we'll do what we can, and I'll be posting it on our Facebook, and there's like 8,000 or 10,000 on the one page. So we get the word out, and a lot of those people are worldwide, but we got a good chunk of St. Louis people on there.
Cool. Appreciate it. Yeah.
No problem, man. Can you get us a station ID?
A station ID. Yes, we can do that. Yo, you're listening to The Truck. You are jamming out here with DJ Scully on Skull Records Radio. Make sure you stay tuned in. Make sure you request the songs that you want to hear. You hear all the metal you could possibly need right here on this station. So why don't you just keep it tuned in, add it to your favorites, and get you dialed in.
Thanks a million for everything tonight, man. I look
Thank you, man. Thank you. And send the thanks over to Iron Tusk and Mr. Blacktooth. We let him keep his name out of the pure, sheer drive he has to become an alcoholic, though he hasn't quite full-fledged got there. But I do want to give a shout-out to everybody here in our hometown. Make sure you guys dial us in. Come out to Bada Brew, March 31st. Give a shout-out to my Texas family. We got Texas right here. Got that one of the last times we were down there. One of our brothers handed it to us. So we got that hanging up here in the rehearsal room. All the St. Louis people out there that, listen to us and all that good stuff. Hope to see you February 10th. And then my Texas tea out there, too. All right?
Thanks a million, Rich. We'll talk to you real soon and look forward to seeing you on the 10th, bro.
Okay.